Christopher Nolan has explained why he was little afraid of Robert Downey Jr. when they first met in the early 2000s during casting for Batman Begins. Downey Jr., 58, revealed earlier this month he had an interview with Nolan regarding his potential casting as the villain Scarecrow in the Dark Knight franchise. Instead, Nolan decided to cast Cillian Murphy in a move that kicked off a long-term collaborative relationship between Murphy and the director. I remember meeting Nolan for tea, and I was like, he doesn't seem like he's really in on this interview, and he was polite and all that, but you can tell when someone is kind of like, it's not going to go anywhere. The Iron Man actor said on the Playlist podcast. In a joint interview with Downey Jr. in the New York Times, Nolan said, "I 100% knew you weren't the guy for Scarecrow. In my head, that was already cast, but I always wanted to meet you. I was a huge admirer of yours, and therefore, selfishly, just wanted to take the meeting. But I was also a little afraid of you, you know. I had heard all kinds of stories about how you were crazy. It was only a few years after the last of those stories that had come out about you." Downey Jr. has previously said he lived through 30 years of dependency, depravity, and despair before making his comeback as the star of Marvel's Iron Man. The Oscar nominee and one of the world's most successful actors made headlines in the late 1990s and early 2000s after he was arrested and jailed over drug-related charges. Downey Jr. was first arrested in 1996 for possession of heroin, cocaine, and an unloaded gun. He has spoken openly about his struggles with drug addiction before becoming sober in July 2003.